So I woke up this morning and I had a message on TikTok. Somebody said, "Hey Doug, do you take requests?" I said, "Sure." They said, "Do you know Harry Chapin?" I said, "Not personally." They said, "Do Taxi." You know what I said? Check this out. Taxi by Harry Chapin is more than just a song. It's a hauntingly beautiful narrative that captures the essence of missed opportunities, the passage of time, and the bittersweet nature of life. The song tells the story of two people, Harry and Sue, who were once deeply connected by their dreams and ambitions. They meet again years later, under very different circumstances, during a taxi ride on a rainy night in San Francisco. This encounter brings forth memories of their youthful aspirations, and as the journey unfolds, we see how life has taken them down paths they never expected, leading them to places far removed from where they once imagined they would be. Now, imagine yourself driving through the rain-soaked streets of San Francisco, the wipers rhythmically swishing away the downpour as you search for one last fare to close out your shift. Your mind is tired, your body weary, but as you pull up to a light, a woman waves you down. She steps into your cab, drenched and seemingly distant. There's something about her, something familiar, yet out of reach. "Oh, where are you going to, my lady blue? It's a shame you ruined your gown in the rain." This moment reflects the unexpected nature of life. We often find ourselves in situations where our plans, our carefully laid out lives, get disrupted by forces beyond our control, like rain ruining a gown. But it's in these moments of disruption that life's true beauty is often revealed. They force us to pause, to reflect, and to see things as they truly are, not just as how we had hoped they would be. Now, as the ride continues, you sense a growing familiarity. Something about her face stirs a distant memory, but when you ask, she brushes it off. Yet, as she glances at your license, recognition dawns. "Hi, how are you, Harry?" she asks, her voice carrying the weight of years. "How are you, Sue?" you reply, and suddenly you are no longer two strangers in a cab. You're two people with a shared history, a history of youthful dreams and the naive belief that anything was possible. Through the too many miles and the too little smiles, I still remember you. These words remind us that no matter how far we travel or how many years pass, the people who once touched our lives remain with us. The miles may add up, the smiles may fade, but the memories persist. They are the threads that connect our past to our present, and they shape the person we become. Now, as you drive on, the memories flood back. You recall the days when you and Sue were young and full of hope. It was somewhere in a fairy tale. I used to take her home in my car. We learned about love in the back of the Dodge. The lessons hadn't gone too far. You were both at the beginning of your journeys, just starting to explore the world and your place in it. You had dreams. She was going to be an actress, and you were going to learn to fly. You both set off to chase those dreams, believing that the world was yours for the taking. She took off to find the footlights, and I took off to find the sky. These lines speak to the universal experience of pursuing dreams. We all start out with grand ambitions, but as life unfolds, those dreams can take us in directions we never anticipated. Sue sought the spotlight, the applause, and the fame of the stage, while you sought the freedom and exhilaration of the skies. But the reality of life is often different from the dreams we once had. The pursuit of those dreams can lead us to unexpected places, and sometimes the dreams themselves evolve into something unrecognizable. Oh, I've got something inside me to drive a princess blind. There's a wild man, wizard, he's hiding in me, illuminating my mind. Deep within each of us is a creative force, a wild, untamed spirit that drives us forward. This is the part of us that dreams, that imagines, that dares to reach for something more. But too often, we let the world suppress that spirit. We allow the outside forces, society's expectations, our responsibilities, our fears, to tide us over until our time runs out. We forget to nurture that wild creative force, and in doing so, we lose a part of ourselves. Now, as you pull into her driveway, passing the gates and the meticulously trimmed lawns, there's a moment of understanding between you. We must get together, she says, but you both know the words are hollow. The connection you once shared has faded, replaced by the realities of your separate lives. She hands you a $20 bill for a fare that's only $2.50 and says, "Harry, keep the change." In that moment, you realize that another man might have been angry at the gesture or hurt by the lost connection. But you, Harry, understand that life has a way of giving us what we need, even if it's not what we expected. But another man never would have let her go. You stashed the bill in your shirt, not out of greed, but out of acceptance. You understood that this is life's way of telling you that the chapter with Sue had ended long ago. She walked away in silence. It's strange how you never know, but we'd both gotten what we'd asked for such a long, long time ago. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes the things we thought we wanted turn out to be very different from what we actually need. Sue got her handsome home. You got your taxi, flying high in a different way than you had imagined. But in the end, you both found a measure of peace in knowing that you had lived your lives, made your choices, and accepted the outcomes. So, as you reflect on this story, let it serve as a reminder that life's journey is unpredictable. The dreams we once had may not always come true in the way we had envisioned, but the people we once knew may drift away. But every encounter, every twist and turn has its purpose in shaping who we become. Don't let the outside world drown out that wild creative force inside you. Reconnect with your inner spirit and remember that it's never too late to chase your dreams, even if they've evolved into something different over time. Life isn't about just reaching a destination. It's about embracing the journey, finding meaning in every experience, and recognizing that the story is never truly over until we decide it is. So, as you continue your own journey, take flight once more and find the sky you've been searching for. Let every moment be a chance to rediscover the dreams that have been quietly waiting for you to return to them. And always remember, the journey itself is where life's true beauty lies. Thank you. And thanks for the recommendation. Beautiful song. Loved it.